When a typical run-of-the-mill smartphone is not sturdy enough to withstand your daily routine, you might want to consider a ruggedized phone instead. Other than being waterproof, they are also often shock-resistant, making them ideal for outdoor activities, whether business-related or not. Most will have undergone stringent IP68 tests to ensure that they meet in military-specified standards for protection against vibration, shock, extreme temperatures, dust and water, albeit in controlled environments. Many have extra features to distinguish themselves from the rest of the competition. Some have infrared camera functionality, others have sound level meters and even VOC volatile organic compound detectors. Finally, just bear in mind that while all ruggedized smartphones will be waterproof and dustproof and therefore meet the IP68 specification, not all waterproof phones will be ruggedized. At any rate, these are our top picks for the best rugged phones on the market right now. Check out the best business smartphones on the market. 1. AGM-X2 OS Android Nougat, screen size 5.5-inch, resolution 1920 by 1080 pixels, CPU Snapdragon 635, RAM 6GB, storage 128GB, battery 6000 mAh, rear camera 1212MP, front camera 16MP, amazing battery capacity, triple sensor, expensive. I can handle 2 4G SIMs at same time. Who tested out the AGM-X1 earlier this year and found that it was mighty likable. The X2, which has been just released, promises to push the envelope even further with a complete upgrade to the internals. An upgraded Qualcomm processor now runs alongside 6GB of RAM. There's a 16-megapixel camera at the front and a pair of 12-megapixel sensors at the back, surpassing even established models like the Samsung Galaxy S8. Other than the boosted battery capacity, 6000 mAh and 128GB of onboard storage, there's also a VOC volatile organic compound detector, which makes this an incredibly useful smartphone for the right audience. It does support NFC and USB Type-C but offers no wireless charging, and it supports only one 4G SIM. You can buy the AGM-X2 from Gearbest. Note: Gearbest is an online Chinese retailer, and while its quoted price includes delivery, it's exclusive of any taxes that may be levied by HMRC or other courier companies on behalf of the vendor. If you want to buy tech from Chinese sites, we'd advise you read this first point too. Douji S6 OS Android Nougat, screen size 5.2-inch, resolution 1920 by 1080 pixels, CPU Helio P25, RAM 6GB, storage 64GB, battery 5580 mAh, rear camera 21MP, front camera 8MP, affordable raft of tools and sensor stacky looks. Its heavy, the industrial, rugged look of the Douji S60, and the fact that it uses a microSP connector, not to mention the rather silly sounding name, might put off some potential buyers here. But if you can overlook these downsides, then this device has a lot to offer, and it's half the price of the above AGM-X2. The S60 packs a powerful punch with a Gorilla Glass 5 glass overlay on the display, plus it offers dual SIMs plus dual standby, a 24W quick charge charger, NFC and even wireless charging, but no wireless charger. It is crammed with sensors and tools as well, which will come in useful for handymen and women. There's a barometer, a gyroscope, a coulometer, a sound level meter and even a bubble level. You can buy the Douji S60 from Gearbest. 3. iPhone Armor 2 OS Android Nougat, screen size 5-inch, resolution 1920 by 1080 pixels, CPU Helio P25, RAM 6GB, storage 64GB, battery 4700 mAh, rear camera 16MP, front camera 13MP, affordable and supported no earphone socket. Battery capacity could be better. The iPhone Armor 2 is one of a number of recently released rugged smartphones that offer significant upgrades over the predecessors at a very affordable price, far cheaper than either the S60 or the AGM-X2. Somehow it still offers similar core components: a MediaTek Helio P25 octa-core CPU, 6GB of RAM and 64GB onboard storage. The camera subsystem is the weakest of the three, but nonetheless on par with other top-end non-ruggedized devices like the Samsung Galaxy S8. Note that the pixel count is only part of the equation when it comes to gauging the overall picture quality. This phone's battery capacity is slightly under par and there's no audio connector, so you will need to use a converter. Like the S60, it is bundled with a virtual toolkit that contains a few tools, but there's no sound level monitor. You can buy the Phone Armor 2 from GearBest 4. Blackview BV7000 Pro's Android Marshmallow screen size 5-inch resolution 1920 by 1080 pixels CPU MediaTek MTK675OT RAM 4GB storage 64GB battery 3500 mAh rear camera 13MP front camera 8MP great design stonking value for money smallish battery capacity no NFC THE Blackview BV7000 Pro is a balanced product aimed at a wider audience beyond the traditional builders and ruggedized verticals. In use, the phone proved to be a capable performer and didn't stutter or run sluggishly during our brief encounter. The screen is gorgeous, even in broad daylight, and little additions like Smart Somatosensory which uses hand waving to trigger events, the customizable notification light, or parallel space which allows 4 apps to be cloned and used by multiple users, are great differentiators. There's no wireless charging or NFC, plus you're still limited to 802.11n Wi-Fi. For now, though, the BV7000 Pro provides an interesting compromise if you want a mid-range model that doesn't give away your trade, can take a few pictures in torrential rain, and doesn't break the bank. You can buy the Blackview BV7000 Pro from GearBest 5. Zebra TC75X OS Android Marshmallow screen size 4.7-inch resolution 1280 by 720 pixels CPU Snapdragon 650 RAM 4GB storage 32GB battery 4620 mAh rear camera 13MP front camera 5MP extremely rugged great battery life proprietary connectors upgrading OS can be cumbersome. The Zebra TC75X brings mid-range smartphone performance to ruggedized devices, albeit with a hefty price tag. The handset does more than make up for its cost, though, thanks to an impressive build quality and an enterprise-level application suite and support. It is far more expensive than the rest of the competition, but then again, this rugged phone's features put it at the cutting edge of what is usually a rather slow-moving niche. A number of challenges have appeared on the market: CipherLab, CAT, Unitech, but a successful product requires more than just a cheap price tag. Motorola's legacy lives on, and the wealth of expertise at the TC75X packs puts the device in a league of its own, both in terms of price and overall features. You can buy the Zebra TC75X from Stufuka. The noteworthy ruggedized smartphones available on the market. Arathe Cat S60 is a good choice if you want to have access to a portable, feature-heavy and very handy infrared camera. The Samsung Galaxy S8 Active is ideal for those who want a branded ruggedized smartphone with the latest technology inside. The Samsung Galaxy S7 Active is a smart move if you want the best value branded ruggedized smartphone. The HomTom HT20 is the handset to go for if you want the absolute cheapest quality smartphone.